Hey everybody, Mr. Sneedo here, and I think it's time to read a book. And I've got a great book picked for you for today. This book is called Isla, and it's written by, let me take a look. Hold on, let me look. Can you see? Okay. So wait, can you see? Oh yeah, you can see me. There's my face. It's right there. Okay. So, let me see. This, wait, can you, can, uh, 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 Here, how about this? I'll hold it up like this. And the book is called Isla. Wait, there we go. Isla. And it's written by Arthur Doros and illustrated by Elisa Clevin. Did that work? Can you see this? I hope you can see it. Okay, let's go right to the book. Now, this girl is Rosalba, and this is Abuela. Abuela is the Spanish word for grandmother. The word isla means island in Spanish. Rosalba loves listening to Abuela's stories. In this story, Rosalba and Abuela will go on a journey in their imaginations. Let's read about this special place they visit. Now, there will be a lot of Spanish words in the book, so listen for them. And if I do not pronounce them correctly, I apologize. I'm going to do my best with my Spanish. We'll see what 3 years of high school Spanish gets us, okay? All right, here we go. Isla. What are they doing in this illustration? When Abuela, my grandma, tells me stories, we can fly anywhere. Today she's telling me about La Isla, the island where she grew up. We are flying there together. Look at these wonderful illustrations. Oh, look at this. They are flying. We travel a long, long way to where it is always warm. Mira, Abuela calls. Me, Esmeralda. I look, I see her island sparkling like a green jewel in the sea. Aire tropical, says Abuela, taking a deep breath. The hot, damp air smells salty. Oh, look at all the things on this magical island. Look at this. Wow. We fly over forests, fields, and tiny towns to visit Tio Fernando, Tia Isabel, and my cousin Elena. Even though we're up high, they see us and wave. Now, do you see them in the picture? Tio Fernando is my uncle, my mama's brother. Abuela is their mother. She raised them on La Isla. Now, notice La Isla. Do you think this island would be a fun place to grow up? Oof. I definitely think it would be a fun place to grow up. There's so much going on there. Bienvenidas, Tio Fernando welcomes us. He and my mama grew up in this house with Abuela and Abuelo My grandfather. Abuelo died before I was born. Now, Tio Fernando lives here with his family. I think he looks like my mama, except he has a beard. El Osito, Abuela calls him, the little bear. Abuela shows me all around. In the front room, she and Abuelo used to run a little store. On the wall next to a picture of the store is a painting of Tio Fernando with a giant fish. Do you see that? Que pescado, Abuela says, telling me what a fish it was. Tio Fernando found it in a shallow stream. He brought it home to keep for a pet. Abuela said the fish would be happier in the river. Tio Fernando was sad to see it go, so Abuela painted the picture for him. Los niños, Abuela says, showing me a picture of some children. It's my mama and Tio Fernando playing in a fountain. Abuela and Abuelo built the fountain with stones from the rainforest. It is still in the yard. Es mágica, Abuela says. The fountain does seem magical. The water splashing over stone sounds like birds singing. Now, Abuela wants to show me more of La Isla. Elena says she'll meet us later at the beach. Que disfruten, she calls. She wants us to have fun. Vamos a la selva, says Abuela. We're going to the rainforest where the fountain stones came from. We fly there with parrots flapping beside us. The treetops are a bright garden, I tell Abuela. See, they're flying over the rainforest. Y una sombrilla, Abuela says. They are an umbrella, too. Down below, it is dark and cool. Como la noche, like night, Abuela tells me. But she can scoop up a tree frog or a lizard running on a leaf. Forest eyes are open wide. My eyes are open too. Hay mucho más que ver, Abuela says, taking off. There is much more for us to see. Now, a rainforest is very wet, and you can see many interesting different plants and animals. Why do you think this is a special place for Abuela? Oof. We fly to the busy old city, zooming between colored buildings and over blue brick streets. Above the square, Abuela and I spin and dip for the people below. Pájaros grandes jugando, Abuela says and laughs. We are like big birds playing. Look at what's happening. Why do you think this part of the city is called the square? We zoom down to the harbor where the big ships are. De todo el mundo, Abuela tells me. They come from all over the world. Mira, she points to a large building. It was made by Spanish people who sailed to the island hundreds of years ago. Now, could they really be flying over the island? No. So this story is going to be nonfiction. But what the characters are doing is using their imagination. So this whole story is something that Abuela is helping Rosalba imagine. She's imagining, or they're imagining, flying over La Isla. Abuela and Abuelo used to come to the city to buy things for their store. Ha cambiado, Abuela sighs. The city has changed. Now there are tall buildings and parking lots and supermarkets. Vamos al viejo mercado, she says. She wants to go to an old market. And we do go, soaring above the highways. There's the highway. And look at the tall buildings. Oof, let me make sure you can see all of this. So, and I want to read this the right way. And we do go soaring above the highways to an old market in the countryside. People call out what they are selling. Plátanos, mangos, papayas, cocos, piñas dulces, Abuela calls. When she was little, her family grew sweet pineapples to bring to the market. The market is hot and crowded. Soon, we are ready to cool off. Look carefully at the market on La Isla. How is this market different from where your family buys fruits and vegetables? Does this look like one of our stores? Vamos a nadar, Abuela says. She used to swim here when she was my age. Then she takes my hand and we dive in. See everybody swimming? All kinds of fish flash around us. Round fish, thin fish, fish with stripes, and fish with spots. Abuela leaps and dives too. Nuestro circo, she says. We have our own circus. Mi pez volador, she tells me. I'm her flying fish. Tia Isabel, Tio Fernando, and cousin Elena join us. Tio Fernando is wearing his snorkeling goggles. Abuela jokes that he looks like a forest frog. We float on our backs, and the water meets the sky. We can float anywhere. When we get home, we're hungry from our swimming. Volemos, Abuela calls. We fly up into the treetop to pick ripe mangoes. Our hands get sticky from the syrupy juice. Abuela picks the ripest ones for Elena and me. We'll make a salad with mangoes and other island fruits. I'll tell Elena what I've seen on her island. What do you think Rosalba would tell Elena about what she saw on her island journey? She's seen a lot. After our meal, we sit out in the garden. Birds, insects, even frogs are chirping. Nos cantan, Abuela says. They are singing to us. The plants around us smell sweet and strong. It feels like the garden is our room, with las estrellas, the stars, our ceiling. Ya es hora de partir, Abuela announces. It is time to go. The stars will light our way. We fly through the night, back toward home. When we see New York City, the lights look like thousands of stars. Es mágica, I say to Abuela. Sí, she agrees. Es mágica. Look at this city. After so much flying, we need to sleep. Abuela asks me what I'm thinking about. La Isla, I tell her. Nuestra Isla, she tells me. I do feel like it is our island. We can visit it any time. Pronto, Abuela says. Soon. Now, where is the real home for Rosalba and Abuela? They don't really live on La Isla. If you remember, they live in New York City. Now, before we start the writing, I want to show you something. In the book Isla, the character Abuela doesn't exactly tell us what island she used to live on. She grew up on, had her family on, but we know it's in the Caribbean. It says that in the book. And I thought I would show you a different way of finding where they went on their journey. So what you're looking at right now, I bet you can tell what this is. This is Hate School. And I'm going to show you, look at this. There's the playground, and I don't know if I can show you room 115. You might be able to see the window. Let's see. Look at that. That's our window. I know you don't think it is, but it really is. That's our window. And I wonder if we could see where we line up in the morning. Look at that. That's where we line up, and that's where we dismiss from. So this is Hate School, and everybody has been to Hate School. And what we're going to do is we're going to travel to the Caribbean islands. And there are a lot of different islands there, and I'm not sure. The book doesn't tell us exactly which one it is, but I'm using this app called Google Earth, and it's free on a phone or on a tablet. And I'm going to hit the search button, and I'm going to type in Caribbean Sea, and watch this. Woo, we're leaving Chicago. Now we're leaving Illinois. We're leaving the United States. We're traveling south. And look down here. This is the Caribbean Sea, and you can see some of the islands that are down here. Could be the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti. Look at these. So we don't know exactly where Abuela is from, but it's somewhere around here. Now, we're going to do some writing. Pause the video, go get your writer's notebook, pencil, some crayons, and come on back. And I'll wait here for you. La, 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 la. Okay. Now, at the top, you're going to write the title of the book and underline it. Isla. And what we're going to do today is a little different. I'd like you to stop and use your imagination, because that's what they did in the book. They didn't really go to the islands, they used their imagination. And I want you to take a journey in your head. You're going to use your imagination. Now, I want you to think of a place that you would like to go to. It can be anywhere. It can be a place you've never been, or it can be a place you go to all the time. This is your decision. But what you're going to do today is you're going to write a story about your journey. Now, oh boy, where would I like to go? I mean, I kind of want to go to hate school. That could be a journey. But maybe I want to go to Mexico. Oh, that sounds so nice. That could be a wonderful journey to take. Or maybe I want to take a journey to Korea or Vietnam. We've talked about Vietnam. We could take a journey to Africa. Ooh, so many places. So you think, you decide, and I'm going to give you a little bit of help to get you started on this writing. So I'm going to move this up. Let me grab my pen. And let's see. I'll give you a sentence starter here. I will take a journey. I will take a journey to Now you're going to have to tell me where you're going. So you're going to finish that sentence. And of course, don't forget, put that period at the end, and don't do that. There. Let me try it again. Ha. And I need more sentences than just that, because I wrote part of that sentence for you. So tell me what you're going to do there. Are you going to fly around like they did in the book? It's your imagination. You can do that if you want. Are you just going to walk down the street and look at the buildings and look at the people? Are you going to go to a store? Are you going to visit a park? I want you to think really hard and see if you can give me 3 sentences about your journey. And of course, after you're done, be sure to include a picture. Let me think. Where would I go? I might like to take a journey downtown to Chicago and see the bean. Ooh, and then I could draw a picture of the bean. Oh yeah, and it's kind of silvery. Let me see if I've got a good... Ooh, I know. I could do it like this. Have you been downtown to see the bean? I kind of miss going downtown. So I could draw it like that. And then, let me see, to make it shiny. Something like that. I don't know. And then I could draw the sky. Yeah, I should probably color in the sky. Ooh, wait. No, I don't want to do that. Well, listen, I'm going to work on my drawing. You work on your writing and work on your drawing, and then take a picture and be sure to send it to me in ClassDojo, okay? Where are you going to go on your journey? Have a great day, boys and girls.